go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave only, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Of course, you know, we are all about breaking it down and lifting it higher and filling the room and sparking that fire. Welcome into Lati Dati, everybody in the world of Tea Talk with your girl. Glad to have you here. Linnell Stiller, good to see you. Glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. You were here at 11 a.m. See, that's I haven't been doing the 11 a.m. shows for quite a while, but I appreciate you for even dropping by. For sure. So we got a lot to get to, everybody. Usher, and Big Sean are doing big things in the neighborhood. We'll get into that. Jekalyn Carr came out with her own doll, and I gotta tell you, it looks beautiful, just like she does. Jeanine Searcy, if you haven't heard of this woman, she is in the world, the industry, and the platform of real estate. So we'll get into that. Akademiks, or Akademiks, as I like to call them, got big mad because somebody criticized him. Interesting. We'll get into that. Michael Virgil, we'll talk about him. Trigger warning for this story. So sad. I learned this at work. I think yesterday. I said I'm gonna have to talk about it. Then Erika Banks shot. She got arrested. We'll talk about it. Ray J got upset because Stephen A. Smith had something to say. And then Damari Perry. Y'all, this is probably one of the most heartbreaking stories or destinations we have ever covered. So trigger warning on that. There's a reason why I saved that at the end, because I could get that to y'all again. So with that being said, higher is weighing, low is available, but either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music, rather? Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody, by the way, 15 people, 13 people here now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Let's get to it, everybody. We got a lot to get to. Here we go here. So we're going to start off with this story here. Now, this story is going to warm your heart right here. From our good friends at blackprwire.com. Usher and Big Sean announced $1 million entertainment incubator to power the next generation of creators with generous support from Sports and Entertainment and Emory University Guzita Business School. The state-of-the-art facility will exist in the highly anticipated Michigan Central Boys and Girls Club, slated to open in February 2026. So literally coming up. From Detroit, Michigan, global entertainment icons and Boys and Girls Clubs alumni Usher and Big Sean have announced a landmark $1 million investment in Detroit youth with the creation of the Detroit Entertainment Innovation Incubator, which will be housed in the new Michigan Central Boys and Girls Club of Southern Eastern Michigan, along with Usher's new Look UNL and Sean Anderson Foundation SAF. Additional key education industry partners include Sports and Entertainment at Emory University's Goethe Business School. The Entertainment Innovation Incubator will offer a virtual production studio, special effects lab, creators lounge, and more. Detroit has always been the blueprint for innovation, from the assembly line to Motown. This collaboration, especially with two heavy hitter alumni, extends that legacy by proving the creator economy can be a pathway to ownership and equity, said Sean H. Wilson, President and CEO, Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan. Together with our amazing partners, we are transforming talent into capital and creativity into generational wealth. I've always been a true believer in igniting a spark in the next generation to be better and have access to things we did. This new Spark Lab in Detroit with my friend and fellow Boys and Girls Club alum Big Sean will not only minimize the access gap for the youth, but also prepare them for greatness. It takes just one person to believe in your success. I'm honored to be one of many in this partnership to help make that happen, said Usher. Sorry, y'all. Detroit's Big Sean is no stranger to Michigan Central. It has been integral to ushering in the city's revival, using its talents as creator not only in 2018 when the station surrounded buildings and areas were purchased by Ford, but also during the station's grand opening celebration in 2024. He now returns to continue helping shape its future, ensuring Detroit's next generation of creators have the tools, mentorship, and networks to thrive right here in their city at Michigan Central with Boys and Girls Club. Detroit is where my creativity was born, from freestyling in my mom's basement to performing on the biggest stages in the world. My mission has always been to make sure the next generation of dreamers and innovators from my city have the access, tools, and mentorship to do the same, said Big Sean. The Innovation Incubator is about showing young people that they don't have to leave Detroit to chase opportunity. They can build it right here. This marks the fifth significant investment by Big Sean and the Sean Anderson Foundation since 2018 in support of the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Michigan. SAF has gifted four fully operational Big Sean studios inside Boys and Girls Club of South Michigan clubs. That's amazing. Come on, Big Sean. Always doing good in the neighborhood for sure. That's amazing for real. Providing more than 10,000 youth with hands-on music exploration opportunities in recording, production, DJing, and drumline. The incubator will be housed in the new Michigan Central Boys and Girls Club, a Southern Michigan club on the dedicated youth floor inside the station, part of Michigan Central's 30-acre innovation district where startups, industry, and community partners convene and collaborate to turn bold ideas into real solutions. The space will serve as a launch pad for Detroit's youth, connecting them to emerging industries through hands-on experience, access, and creativity. At Michigan Central, we are committed to creating a future, everybody, where every young person has a chance to innovate and define the next generation of industries right here in Detroit, said Caroline Poleski, Chief Operating Officer, Michigan Central. By our work with Boys and Girls Club of Southern Michigan, now with the added support of Usher and Big Sean, we're continuing to build new pathways to opportunities, nurturing the next generation of innovators, from creators to manufacturers to technologists, who will drive our city forward for decades to come. Elite Sports and Entertainment, which serves as the combined business operations arm of the Detroit Red Wings and the Detroit Tigers, has partnered with Boys and Girls Club of Southern Michigan for several years, enriching the Red Wings team learn, play, score program by opening five esports lounges at Boys and Girls Club Southern Michigan club locations throughout the Metro Detroit area since 2020. Elite Sports Entertainment is honored to partner with Detroit icon Big Sean, R&B legend Usher, to empower the next generation of leaders through the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan, saying Ryan Gustafson, President and CEO of Elite Sports Entertainment. Our long-standing partnership with Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan, has created meaningful opportunities for Detroit's youth to thrive. We're excited to continue inspiring and developing future leaders across our community. The Innovation Incubator will deliver a full suite of advanced programming that equips young people ages 14 to 24 for high growth careers in film, television, and music production to artificial intelligence, 3D immersive technologies and special effects. Participants will gain access to industry recognized credentials through Emorzy Gortel Business School and Lich Sports and Entertainment mentorship from leading executives and creators, and seed funding to launch their own content ventures and creative startups, empowering the next generation of Detroit talent to build, innovate, and lead rather. This incubator is just one exciting facet of the soon-to-be open Michigan Central Boys and Girls Club. The 13,000 square foot space will also feature an autonomous training center and innovation lab designed to directly connect youth to broader emerging industries in fields like mobility, advanced manufacturing, and artificial intelligence. The new Central Michigan Boys and Girls Club, a Southeastern Michigan club location, is slated to officially open with a ribbon cutting in February 2026. How cool is that? How cool is that? First of all, let me just say this. I think that this is so wonderful. And to Michigan, one love, much love, all love to you. And I am so sorry because when I said BGCSM, I said Southeast Southern Michigan, but I meant to say Southeastern Michigan. But Southeastern Southern Michigan, it's all in the same thing, but this is huge. The fact that Big Sean, who from what I have seen has always done good in the neighborhood. I remember he was at the 688 premiere, and his grandmother actually worked as a postal worker. I think she was a part of the 688, but he has a song called "One Man Can Change the World," and if you have not heard it, I can't play it unfortunately because copyright YouTube. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the song goes, I hope you ever make it on your own. Hope you get the pretty girls, the pretty everything. But remember one thing, one man can change the world. Of course, I'm not Big Sean, everybody. So listen, you got what you got. But listen to that song. It really gave me a new profound respect for Big Sean. And sincerely, absolutely love this partnership with Usher and Big Sean. And not to mention all those kids in Detroit are going to get to have a place that's just for them. And this is why it's so important with what VH1 has done for years with Save the Music program, and why it's so important for, Broadway to exist and, theater programs to exist. I mean, High School Musical, hello, anybody? So, our programs provide discipline, structure, and give somebody the chance to be somebody. Hey, Nikki News, good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well. Hey, Auntie, love you. You just are in time. We just got done talking about Usher and Big Sean. They have invested $1 million into a brand new space for young people in Michigan, so that way they can go out and be content creators and have ownership and proprietary autonomy, which is quite amazing. And I gotta tell y'all something. I was talking with some coworkers today, and y'all, right now we're at 959,000 total views. We're almost at 960. I think we might have a party before the end of the year. But listen, one step at a time. And I will just say this to let me come on the big screen and talk to all the young people. Now, first of all, you should not be watching the show with your parents. Okay, if you are gonna watch the show with your parents, okay? Because sometimes Braylon's gotta go there when we're at an intersection of right is right and wrong is wrong, and so it's not always the cleanest. But I'm gonna speak to y'all one-on-one. First of all, however far you have come in your life up to this point, congratulations to you. That's congratulations and damn put together. Congratulations, I did that. I made that word with When Take Talks, which she made in as Drew 22, and a movie that's on Peacock. But with that being said, first thing I would say to you is what my dad has said to me. Bray, after school is work. Enjoy being young. Oh, thank you, my friend. I'm going to watch some of your videos. I haven't seen the increase the view count. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Listen, and honestly, let me tell you something. I truly believe we're going to get there. So please, so like I said, please watch them. But honestly, tell you the truth, like this is the best part of this channel is that with live streams coming out every day and shorts coming out every day and videos too, you're always getting something. Like I'm when I'm asleep, y'all can watch content. So if you're ever like, man, I miss Braylon. I want to hear his mouth today. Like I said, we're already done 10 seasons from 185 episode standpoint. That's how many episodes a talk show take, 185 episodes. So from that standpoint, 10 seasons. But from a 200 episode standpoint, we've done 5 seasons. But with that being said, back to the young people. Like I said, after school is work. Enjoy being young. Number 2, if you're gonna be a content creator, listen. If you think you're gonna get on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Clubhouse, what have you, and you think you're gonna be Mr. Beast, I'm gonna tell you right now, you might as well not do it. And I'm not saying that to deter you, but you gotta think about this. The heavier the crown is, the stronger you have to be to hold the crown up. The heavier the crowd is, the stronger you gotta be to hold it up. The heavier the crowd is, the stronger you gotta be to hold it up. First thing, enjoy your youth, enjoy having fun. Number 2, remember that crown has weight. But number 3, and I have said this before, and my mom, I give her credit. She said to me, Bray, you gotta take the stairs. You do. Or better yet, you gotta do the steps, right? And Bishop T.D. Jakes talks about the steps that you have to do. And believe me, nobody wants to take the steps, believe me, to start a YouTube channel from 0 views, 0 subscribers, okay? And not know what to do, who to be, how to move, this, that, and the third. It is daunting, it is scary, it is terrifying. But I will promise you this. No one knows you now. That should give you some comfort. And remember, Mr. Beast, he was at 0 at one point in time. Whoever you look up to was at 0 at one point in time. And a bonus tip, enjoy the success where you're at. I went through some things on YouTube. Unnecessarily, I might fucking add. But remember that story of the whale. Remember that story of the storm. Remember that story of the storehouse. Just remember, as things are being removed from your storehouse, as you're bumping and bruising through that well, and as the waves are controlling that ship, God's in control of anything and everything. So quit tripping. As I'm saying this to you, I'm saying it to my damn self too. Like I said, we're at 959,000 total views. We're almost at 960. When you enjoy where you're at, not only do you have peace here, but there will be a peace in the content you produce. So, for me, you start, give a damn about what you do, and be about your business, and you will always be in business. All right, let's get back. That's enough of Braylon being, sentimental, emotional, and caring. That's enough. No, actually, we need more of that in the world. Real talk, everybody. So, all right, let's keep going. Yes, indeed. Here about Usher's new look. Usher's new look, UNL, is a nonprofit organization that transforms the lives of under-resourced youth through a comprehensive program which develops passion-driven global leaders. Founded in 1999 by Usher Raymond, I think that's the 4th, I believe, and his mother, Jeanine Searcy, who, by the way, has a barbecue food truck, by the way. Shout out to her, who were inspired after witnessing the dire narratives of Atlanta teens in a courtroom. As a result, UNL was created to tackle systematic barriers that prevented teens from graduating high school and college. Sentence formation, Usher's new look has become a catalyst for under-resourced youth around the world to find their spark, passion, graduate, and reach their full potential with unique mentorship. Leadership program designed to help teens see past the circumstances, discover their potential, and unlock their purpose. UNL is creating a global network of leaders. Today, we have touched the lives of more than 50,000 youth. Let me say that 2 more times. 50,000 youth. 50,000 youth. About the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan, serving more than 17,000 youth annually. BGSM is a national model for reimagining youth development by integrating workforce readiness, entrepreneurship, mental wellness into its club experience with a focus on economic mobility. BGCSM is creating a future where all youth are ready to compete and lead in the industry, shaping tomorrow. Learn more at www.bgcsm.org. And then, of course, the Sean Anderson Foundation, founded in 2012 by multi-platinum recording artist and philanthropist the Sean Anderson Foundation, SAF, is dedicated to improving the quality of life for youth and families across underserved communities through education, wellness, and creative expression. Focus on mental health, financial literacy, and career empowerment. Excuse me, everybody. The foundation continues to invest in the future of Detroit's creative economy, empowering the next generation to go higher in every aspect of life. Well, the Big Sean, to Usher, and to the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan, I say well done to each and every one of you, and I pray nothing but light, love, and success to all parties involved, but also to all those youth. You get in that studio, you make it do what it do, and you stomp the yard, damn it, okay? Because the world is a classroom. The world is a stage. The world is a factory. Here's the problem, though. Factories, they got to follow blueprints. But brands, they're originals. Let's keep going, everybody. Some more good news here from blacknews.com, one of our great sources around here. Gospel singer Jekalyn Carr. And let me tell you something. Jekalyn Carr, that smile right there, child. Woo! Jeez. God knew what he was doing. He made fine black women. Moving on. Gospel singer Jekalyn Carr. By the way, I'm laughing because there was a show on BET called The Sheards. This is the family. Welcome to our own world. Sit back and relax and welcome the Sheards. That was literally the theme song. 2 tragedies of my life, okay? First of all, Karen Clark-Sheard, she came down the steps of their home, and Karen Clark-Sheard got a makeover, and she said, "Do you like it?" to Bishop J. Drew Sheard, and she asked, "Do I look younger?" Thank God I was a nephew. Auntie, you are looking damn good. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. See, Unc, she was asking for a grown response, so I gave her a grown response. But that's your wife. That's the first lady, and my Black Life Matters. The second thing, I was at Spiritual Encounter, and I got to see Kiara Sheard. And if you have not heard, you are. If you need to get out the funk, that song right there. Saw her in concert, and she married her Boaz years later. She could have been Kiara Sheard Lee. I'm like, why is it all the thick women that are sane in their mind about their business? And they just been gifted by a low. Why do I miss out? God, can you do something about that in 2026? In Jesus' name, yes, amen, amen, amen. Okay. Now that I've had my black uncle moment with all of you, let's roll on. Jekalyn Carr Lee doesn't sound too bad either. Let's roll on for real. Gospel singer Jekalyn Carr launches limited edition doll, sells out within 1 hour. Let's get into it. Gospel singer Jekalyn Carr launched her first ever signature doll and sold out in just 1 hour. The instant success highlights her influence expanded beyond music into lifestyle merchandise. Fans rushed to get the Jekalyn Carr doll, creating a frenzy as soon as it became available. Priced at $49.99, the limited edition doll features a custom hairstyle, a festive outfit, and signature glam inspired by Carr's own style. We're going to roll it out. The doll took over a year to design, with every detail crafted to reflect authenticity and inspire confidence. It's meant to be more than a toy, an empowering collectible for fans and children alike. This release is part of the Jekalyn Carr collection, which already includes clothing, accessories, and other items focused on confidence and empowerment. Okay, then we'll pull that up and we'll look at that. Y'all know we always give time to Black entrepreneurs over here. Yes, indeed, we do. Which already includes clothing, accessories, and other items focused on confidence and empowerment. The doll represents the brand's most ambitious project yet, combined meticulous design with strategic planning and marketing. Carr's success with the doll follows momentum from her recent album, Jekalyn and the Legends, featuring collaborations with gospel icons like Yolanda Adams, Shirley Caesar, and B.B. Wines. The sellout shows her ability to connect with fans both through music and products. The rapid sellout hints at potential restocks, future limited editions, and new releases. Fans who missed the first drop are encouraged to watch for announcements, keeping excitement high around the Jekalyn Carr collection. Carr's achievement also places her among faith-based artists who have successfully entered the retail space, proving her influence now spans music, merchandise, and lifestyle ventures. Well, first of all, congratulations to Jekalyn Carr. First of all, that is quite fantastic. And here she is right here, y'all. Lord Jesus, just, I will say sometimes I do wonder if I could, marry a Jekalyn Carr. Not to say that I wouldn't, because hello, but y'all know my personality, the frequency of my soul in my mouth. So that with a female, curvaceous, gifted gospel artist, it can be a little bit weighty, but they say preachers' daughters like some bonus. They like somebody a little secular with a spiritual mindset. So things can work out. Jekalyn Carr, everybody, just hashtag that in different chats. Well, be careful what chat you go to, but hashtag that in chats and let's see if we can get a trend going. Moving on. So with that being said, here is the website here. The catalog Jekalyn for her. Okay, so they are working on something amazing there. I thought the collection was already together. Let me make sure something. Let me see something. Oh, come on. Damn it. I'm trying to promote it. Give me a moment, y'all. Because I definitely want to pull up her website here. I am Jekalyn Carr. Just want to make sure I'm on the right site here. Okay, so that was the site. So they are working on something amazing. So this is the official site, jkalymbeauty.com. So they are checking. They are going to be making something good happen there for you guys here in just a little bit. Now, here is IamJekalynCarr.com. Here's the doll. Now, the doll is sold out right now, but, there could be a restock in the future. So just stay tuned, of course. So, but always love being able to do this and look at how productively, so productive. I gotta put this. She's productively booked. Look, producer, media, brands, radio, and music. Listen, this is a prime example of your gift making room for you. Let me say that 2 more times. Your gift making room for you. One more time. Your gift making room for you. So here it is here. Jekalyn Fashion, Jekalyn Beauty, Jekalyn News. So just in case you want any news about her there. And then, of course, she is a producer. We'll put media up, we'll get radio up. Now, unfortunately, we can't play any of her music. Now, that's because I don't want to, but this thing called copyright. YouTube. I'm not mad or anything, you know. People can bully and malign and, you know, stump the yard with hate and this, that, and the third, and they can still have a YouTube channel. Well, not everybody can have a YouTube channel. I'm sorry, my bad. So she is the host of her own radio show right there, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come on. Listen, from one radio person to another. Let me tell you something. That microphone is very powerful. Like I said, it can amplify positivity or negativity. But to see, and this is reminding me so much of Tracy Braxton. God rest her soul, because Tracy Braxton also had a radio show. And so for Jekalyn to, you know, first of all, do this at a Christian radio station, but also to leveraging her platform to bring you exclusive interviews and play her own music, and also talk about celebrity news with tact, soul, and some care. I'm sure she got her own flavor, you know what I mean, being on radio. But well done to you. Blessings upon that radio show. I think she might be syndicated actually with her platform. But here's some video here. And then here is Jekalyn, the producer, right here. Right here, Jekalyn Carr. Look at all those Stellar Awards. Child! Nothing like a black woman and some gold. Yes, indeed. Jekalyn Carr, leading producer who excels in many categories, has achieved and accomplished many notable accolades from Grammy, Stella, and Dove, when she has also been inducted to the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. Let me say that two more times. The Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. The Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame, okay? In her established career in the music industry, she has had the privilege of working with a number of great artists and talents as a songwriter and producer. Her delivery and approach to producing the content she hears are exceptional. She has produced some of the greatest national upcoming artists, including Kurt Franklin, Shirley Caesar, John P. Key, B.B. Wines, Dorinda Clark Cole, Karen Clark Sheard, Yolanda Adams, Kim Burrell, Tim Bowman Jr., who is, I think, Vicky Wines' nephew, if I'm not mistaken, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Kiara Sheard Kelly. Really should be Kiara Sheard Lee, but we're going to roll on. Moni Wilkins, Taryn Wells, Donald Lawrence, Dorothy Norwood, Pastor Mike Jr., Die Peoples, Lisa Page with Jericho Worship, and many, many more. Jekalyn, congratulations, my sister. One love, much love, all love to you. Keep on going from all of us here at Brainley's Virtual Tour, the brand of Brainley's Virtual Tour live. Yes, indeed. I really do think about, you know, the future of this platform. And sometimes I just wonder, like, will I ever see some of these people in real life? And I feel like if Jekalyn Carr, oh, you're the guy that said Jekalyn Carr, I'm like, oh, God. You know, that was, you know, the persona. Now, here's the thing about women, gentlemen, okay? Women can surprise you because she might say, I actually like the way you call me Jekalyn Carr. Oh, you did? Well, we can make that reality. We just got to get to know each other. Rolling on. So we start off with Usher and Big Sean and Jekalyn Carr, some great. Now we got to get to some news here. Now, of course, shout out to the Shade Room for this. Literally, as I was getting our tour ready for all of you, I saw this story right here. Atlanta home flipping fraud. Black women claim that they were tricked. Now, listen, everything is alleged, okay? So I do not know this woman, okay? Her name means, okay? So innocent until proven guilty, okay? But we're going to talk about it because this is a story and destination that you guys need to know about. Here we go.
They were sold a dream.
Come to class, don't.
They were sold a dream.
Come to class, don't miss it. Come get this good education.
I invested $65,000.
$90K I invested with her.
But what they say this woman in Atlanta is really selling? A nightmare, tricking other Black women into getting business credit cards to fix and flip homes with her.
We've given them everything that we have in our savings.
They say once you get your money, things get funny. One of the homes catching fire, money unaccounted for. What's really going on behind Black girls in real estate?
I did not do anything wrong.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Now, one person reaching out to us is one thing, but when several women came forward claiming they were duped out of hundreds of thousands of dollars from someone in Atlanta, we started asking questions. What was the promise?
So she would teach you how to get the funding. She had a team that could help us, the contractors, lenders, the credit people.
This is how they say Jeanine Searcy, CEO of Black Girls in Real Estate, lures people in on social media, private one-on-one coaching courses to teach Black women how to invest in real estate.
Now, I do want to say this before we continue, right? First of all, face card is not declined here, okay? But also, too, in the same token, we know that Melody Cherie is in property preservation. And I will just say this, right? Actions are how people know you, how you carry yourself is how people remember you, right? And in the world of real estate, which is probably one of the most topsy-turvy industries in the world, there's only so much that you can do, right? But in the same token, for any business that you create, you are responsible. So if there was somebody on your end that was supposed to take care of this, that, and the third, guess what? That always gets back to you because you were the person in charge of hiring them, right? So just want to give some context, conjecture, and connection. Like I said, I do not know this to be actual, factual, smactually true. We're just talking about it. Because guess what? There could be things outside of her control, right? But let's keep going. Just want to, give some commentary here. We'll give commentary throughout.
Teach Black women how to invest in real estate, flipping homes and turning them into a decent profit. Tara, a real estate agent based in New Jersey, she says she was all in.
I felt like, this would be a place for me to start. Realtors always need a second hustle.
How much did you spend?
So for the class, it was $25,000.
$25,000 for 8 virtual sessions. $25,000.
I know it was. Now that I think about it, I'm like, I could have went to school for $25,000.
She went through with it anyway, and that's when she says the red flag started immediately.
The first class, she canceled and had to reschedule. So it was more of, hey girl, I can't make it today. I gotta go get my hair done type of situation. And that should have been a red flag for me immediately. But, I was just like, let me just get the information and keep going.
She says a big part of the class was about funding. Searcy guiding you to build your own LLC and get the loan process going.
She connects us with this group called Fund and Grow. And they get us business credit. So they apply. You don't even see the applications. You just see the cards coming in. So we ended up getting, between me and my husband, $120,000 in business credit.
Excited to get started flipping homes in New Jersey, she was told there were no profitable homes to flip in her area.
She comes to me, she says, listen, I know you can't find a project. I have a personal deal that's going on. Do you want to join? I don't really do this. But, I know that you really want to do this.
It was a $1.2 million build here on Claremont Terrace in Atlanta. You're in New Jersey. Did you want to invest in properties in Atlanta, or that was just what was offered to you?
That was what was offered. Of course, I would love to invest more where I was, but what I sent her, she just was like, that's not worth it. The profits is too close. It's too tight. It's not worth it.
She agrees to go in on the project.
Yeah, I will say this, right? When it comes to, real estate, right? Usually what you do is you usually get many opinions before anything. It's just like going to a doctor, you get many opinions, right? Because here's the thing, the market that's in Atlanta is different than the market in New Jersey. So it does kind of boggle my mind just a little bit of there was no properties in New Jersey at all. But there's plenty of properties in Atlanta. Like just asking a question, but let's get back to it.
Project $90,000. Searcy and her business partner Tyler Williams, they put up $1.1 million through their own individual LLCs.
I wire transferred from all those credit cards to multiple different accounts. That should have been another red flag.
She says that 2 other women whom she never met, they were also stakeholders on the project.
I went down there and I went to go visit the site without her. it was nothing done. It looked like it wasn't even touched.
That was in March 2024.
Wow.
In their contract, the property was to be renovated and sold within about 6 months. They guaranteed Tara a 200% return too. Her $90,000 original investment plus a $90,000 profit when it was sold.
She was like, oh, you know, we had some issues with structural. We signed in March. This was June. So we were like, you didn't even tell us like what the situation. She's like, it's not a big deal, but it's an additional $20,000 or something that they had to pay.
She paid for the back door, about $7,000. But that's all she could do.
We're out of money. We are totally out of money.
By this point, over a year goes by. It's May 2025. She wanted out of the deal altogether, but she says Searcy refused and has yet to pay her back. And remember, she did take out a business credit line for this.
Hey roommates, before we go any further, do us a big one. If you love some TSR Investigates, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for new weekly episodes of this show and more.
Oh, scarlet flame, blaze bright and cleanse the sacred land.
Okay, let's get back to it.
How much is your monthly payment? You're still paying these monthly payments?
I'm close to about $6,000 a month. It's more than my house bill.
Damn!
We've given them everything that we have in our savings.
Wow.
She is not alone. It happened to Makisha McClinton in Georgia
We won't get our money back.
and Charlotte Wolcott in Tennessee.
She's really good with kind of talking a good game once she gets the investment or the money.
This was to be $1 million homes we're talking
Yeah.
about.
It was set to sell for $1 million and something.
Wolcott wiring $65,000 to go in on this $870,000 flip property in Atlanta's prominent Buckhead neighborhood.
Per the contract, if it sells,
Let's
then
see.
we would have, my return.
Let me pause it real quick. She could have hired someone on TaskRabbit to send her pictures of the property. Is TaskRabbit like Angie.com? Because there was a thing called Angie's List, right? I think there's other websites like that where you can like, I think it's called Nextdoor, something to that degree, where you can like, you know, call a plumber, this, that, and the third. But it seems like TaskRabbit is more of, you know, hiring taskers to be able to, you know, do things for you. Like I said, I'm just gleaming off of what Nikki News is saying here. Now, of course, we're going to pull up Jeanine Searcy's website here to just see more about her, right? Just to see if there's anything, you know, new that maybe we wasn't able to see in this. But yeah, like I said, innocent until proven guilty, y'all. Okay, so we're just having a conversation. So here we go.
On that investment would have been a return of $100,000.
But the dream, it was short-lived.
This is the house. Look at this.
Damn.
October 2024, months into the flip, it burned down.
I don't want to go all the way up in this thing. I definitely don't want to fall in. I mean, you can see it is completely like, I mean, I cannot believe this.
When the house did burn down, was it a mysterious fire? Did you feel like there was something going on with it?
She said on her own Facebook, her live on Facebook on that day, it burned for 6 hours and nobody saw it.
6 hours.
But you can see in the video that she's doing, there's a house right next door.
We did get a hold of the fire incident report. Fire investigators, they were called to the scene, but the cause, it was listed as undetermined. McClinton, she was a stakeholder on the project too, and says it wasn't adding up.
And they sold a property.
Okay, so no, it's a work gig app. You can hire people to complete projects and tasks for you. Okay, thank you for that, Nikki News. So if you're looking for somebody to complete projects and tasks for you because time is tight, TaskRabbit. I'm assuming that's at taskrabbit.com, and then they probably have an app in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store as well. Thank you, love you, appreciate you as always, gorgeous. All right.
In May And they didn't even tell us they sold the land for $800,000, and they had got a check. So we asked for documentation. They said they didn't get all the check from the insurance. I said, well, can you send me over the document as to why they didn't send over the full amount for the burn down? We never received it. We never received the document for the purchase of the home or the sale or the insurance check.
Instead, she says they took their investment money and funneled it into another flip project miles away, a project they knew nothing about.
If we're willing to take the loss, let us take it. They will not tell us the loss. They will not give us any of the money back, even from the nothing. They just kept it and kept on going and started basically ignoring us and stopped responding.
Ashley Wilson from South Carolina says they stopped responding to her too when she pumped the brakes on her $61,000 investment in Chicago back in 2023.
Once we got into the project and closed on it, mysteriously, we didn't have a contractor. Jeanine did not help with trying to find someone.
When they did find a general contractor, the construction costs were $60,000 more than expected.
It came to a point where they asked for additional funds from me. The first time I did provide some additional funds, which is almost $4,000. It was paid directly to the GC to keep the project moving. But then the second time when they came, I'm exhausted all my funds. I'm not adding anymore. We need to reevaluate.
She says Searcy was not happy.
Contract clearly says all I had to provide was the $61,000. I fulfilled my side of it. So she hires an attorney to try to mediate between us to figure out how we could get to a settlement.
The fix, they wanted to bring 2 more people on the project to help with funding.
The other piece of that settlement would include an NDA. And then she's saying that I couldn't sue her for the coaching fees, which was $25,000. So I declined.
Lord.
Fast forward, they moved forward with doing the renovation. It closed on October 24th of this year.
$150,000 below what it was projected to sell for. Wilson says she's still waiting to get her initial investment back. She says terms of their contract were simply not met.
A lot of times people hear the financial losses, but they don't get to see the emotional and mental trauma. PTSD is greater than me, and I want to be able to really truly be that advocate for people who may not be able to speak up or feel like they can't speak up because of it.
Now, a Facebook page was created where dozens of women came forward sharing similar stories, many of them banding together and getting an attorney to take legal action against Searcy and her affiliates. Now, we did reach out to Searcy and her representatives. They told us they would provide a statement, but we did not receive it before publication. Here's what Searcy said, though, in a since deleted Facebook Live video addressing some of their concerns.
There's got to be somebody to blame. I feel like I'm being blamed right now. Their money is being held in an investment. They don't want it to be held in investment. They want their money back today. So now it's like a shakedown, right? Like we're going to blast you. We're going to, put you out. I have a lawyer as well. I have all my paperwork. I did not do anything wrong. The project is in construction right now, and that's just what it is. So I will do my best to continue to push this project forward, again, with integrity. I could absolutely, be a better communicator in certain things, but I cannot control the market. I cannot control a house burning down. God, I wish that house hadn't burned down, because we would have been finished by now and it would have been absolutely gorgeous. This is my real life. This is what I do. So while you're screaming and yelling, I'm over here working the business, finding the solutions, to push projects faster, doing the things that we need to do to make it happen. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I will say this, right? Even though she says that people are screaming and yelling, with all due respect to Miss Searcy, if you was losing money, I think you would be screaming and yelling too. Now, from the in the words of Wente Talks, from the began, right? Something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet about this, right? A house burns down for 6 hours. You mean to tell me there was nobody in that neighborhood that went on the neighbor app and at least posted about it? You mean to tell me that there's nobody that called 911, you didn't have anybody like just because like Nikki News said that there is people on TaskRabbit. You mean tell me that you don't have people on your team that supervise your projects? It's like, okay, I need you to just check it all day every day, you know what I mean? And not to mention too, it wouldn't even have to been that expensive. Like, hey, can you just come by in the morning from 10 to noon? Okay, cool. Come by from 2 to 5, and then go by from 8 to 10. That would have been very easy to do, right? So I think that, honestly, to tell you the truth, screaming and yelling, I think that is quite frankly disrespectful, tacky, and wrong. Because guess what? Your investors are probably screaming and yelling too, right? Now, as we were live on tour, I wanted to bring this up to y'all. This is from Reddit here. No accountant, 3488. Beware black girls and real estate owner Jeanine Searcy. Excuse me. Real estate community warning. I wanted to share an important story to protect others from having the same experience. I'm a former student of Black Girls in Real Estate owned by Jeanine Searcy. Investors program. I retained legal counsel after paying $12,500 for a private real estate coaching program that failed to deliver what was promised. Based on my personal experience, several sessions were incomplete, missing key educational content, and instead used to promote outside paid services or unrelated sales pitches. I also discovered other participants paid significantly less for the same program, some as low as $1,000. Hang on. Because I want to bring this up. Okay, now here is Masterclass with Melody. Okay, now I'm bringing Melody up. This is not to drag her. This is not to shade her or anything else. Melody has done this for a very long time, and I just want to just make it do what it do when it comes to this here, okay? So, of course, she's got an e-commerce brand building academy, right? So for $599, $600. Now, she has been saying that she's going to be doing this. She has been wanting to do this for a long time. So week 1, brand building. Week 2, implementing a retail platform. Week 3, getting and keeping customers. All attendees will receive a complimentary logo and one complimentary graphic to promote products and brand. All attendees will have a weekly one-on-one with Melody. Now, listen. I'm sure eventually I will be probably taking that class because we're growing. But I will say this to you. As you are being an entrepreneur, don't just do anything because you feel like it's time. Do something because it's the right time. Don't do anything because you feel like it's time. Do something because it is the right time. Don't do anything because you feel like it's the right time. Do something because it is the right time. So, hopefully I'll be in there. Now, I already got my logo and everything. Okay, I already got my logo. My logo is this. Okay, listen, very cutesy, very mindful, very demure. Oh, for sure. And let me tell you something. Honestly, I'm gonna just say this right now. If Melody wanted me to be a part of her branding class, to get into the social media part of it, because I don't know she has a social media component, a part of this this e-commerce and brand building course, I will gladly help. I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, right? Like I said before with Jekalyn Carr, your gift will make room for you. Now, for a lot of y'all, because there has been some people to say, Brain, you know so much, you should really charge. Here's the thing, right? At the beginning, middle, end of the day, not everybody has the resources to gain access. But what you can do is utilize what you have while being responsible for how you move, and you can still do just as good. So, if Melody needs me, she got me. Because I know a little something about building a YouTube channel. And as you guys know, with e-commerce and branding, a lot of people are getting into entertainment marketing. YouTube is watched now more than television. When you see, Talk Shop Live with Candy Burris, that's a huge thing. So, listen, there it is. I want to keep going here. Of course, she has her I Stand Against Abuse, millimeters versus everybody. But here it is here, virtual in-person training add-on. Right here, $299. And then here is the in-person add-on, $2,000. Now, I don't think these price, and then of course she's got more here. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, so I think that hang on. I think these are all her. I think these are some of her merchandising products. But she also has the mini course for $399, the proper preservation tutorial video, Mimosas with Melody playback, $19.99. And then she has that property preservation playbook ebook to $29.99, $750. Now, I will say this. Melody usually does not change her prices unless she really feels compelled to do it, or there's a code. But usually Melody's prices never change. So to here, right, $25,000 to, let me go back to it, to this story here of paying $12,500, and where this person discovered other participants pay significantly less for the same program, some as low as $1,000, that's making me uneasy. You know what I mean? Let's keep going with this story here, which raised further concerns about fairness and transparency. Rather, after the session, she was supposed to find a property for me to invest in, rather, and walk me through the process. She promised to take us to different stores and connect us with resources. That never happened. She never met with me in person nor found a property for hands-on experience. She never completed the coaching sessions, and despite repeated attempts to resolve the issue, I have not received the value of the service listed in the contract, and have to pursue legal action to recover my funds and police report. This post is to spread awareness. Please research thoroughly before investing large sums into coaching programs or mentorships. Unfortunately, not every empowerment platform operates with honesty or professionalism. Be cautious as for receipts and demand accountability. Moneybag, Black Power Fist, hashtag Black Girls in Real Estate, hashtag Real Estate Education, hashtag Consumer Awareness, hashtag Protect Your Money. Now, this story came out 27 days ago. So here's the website. Okay, so $20 off for your first purchase. So let's see what she has here. Okay. So here are her products. So one-on-one investors only consulting with J Searcy, $6,200. Right here, one-on-one investors only counseling with J Searcy for $7,500. Okay, hang on. I want to see something. Because you see how that's now listen. I feel like maybe one could be a bonus, addition, but the other one might be the basic one. But let's see here. Give me a moment, y'all. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Give me one moment, y'all. Hang on. Because y'all not going to believe what I just found out. Okay. Interesting. Give me a moment. Okay, so check this out, right? So this one right here, this one says $7,500, only 7 units left in stock. But you see the description, there's no description here, right? No description at all. At all, right? But when I go back, and this is live in real time, we're not shading, dragging anything. We're about our business over here. But when I come over here, you have all of this, right? So there's the $25,000 investment. So right here, this is where I'm confused at. So your investment is $25,000. So it's the $6,200 is the one-on-one investors only consulting with J Searcy, but then you have a one-on-one investors only consulting with J Searcy for $7,500, but with no description. I'm just saying. So let me read through what you got here with this description: how to start your business and secure business funding, creative ways to finance deals to secure capital to invest, how to leverage business credit cards to launch your real estate business, how you use your 9-to-5 as an asset, manage and run your project, then quit responsibly and securely. Learn the J Searcy investment method: own it, flip it, build it, do it again. How to build your team and where to find a good contractor, how to manage them, how to analyze investment properties for profits and cash flow. We will assist you with finding your first or next investment property, and we will help you to the down payment for the investment loan and the investment property loan. How does this work? Our sessions are live and personalized for your business and personal development. Once you sign up for coaching, you will receive a Calendly link where you can sign up for sessions. We will meet weekly for one-on-one we will meet weekly for 1 hour on Zoom for coaching Q&A. You will additionally receive ebooks and resources for support. We have a national real estate agent partnership to assist with connecting you to an investor-friendly agent to support you through the process of your purchasing project. We have a company funding executive that will hold your hand through securing your hard money loan for your investment property. We will also support you in interviewing and hiring your general contractor for your property. Then guess what? You're in the deal, sis. We will help you with finding your first or next investment property, and we will help you secure the down payment for the investment loan and the investment property loan. But that shows up twice, though. So maybe, hang on, listen, no shading, no dragging, no trying to do anything crazy. So maybe this right here is supposed to be a different perk because you have that twice there. Now, I'm just reading it live like I'm hearing it. So then you got 5 ebooks here. Then you have the 60-minute business or investment strategy call with Jeanine Searcy here. And then you have a 60-minute private coaching session with founder Jeanine Searcy for $500, right? So the coaching session, I'm guessing, is more personal, I guess, with personal mindset. And then the 60-minute business or investment strategy is to help you, professionalize. Then you have an agent profit digital planner ebook for $15. And then, of course, you have a cap for $25, hoodie for $40, tank top for $25. Then apparently she does the, hang on, let me go back. So this is a Black Friday sale, 10 wealth building replay videos bundle. So you get how to successfully leave your 9-to-5 to become a full-time investor, because they didn't finish that title there. The Investor Agent Series, how and where to buy your first multi-unit building. Make money while you sleep series, Airbnb stock market made simple. Start investing with just $100. Money moves only August 26, 2025. Money moves only August 19, 2025, August 12, 2025, and August 5th, 2025, and 6-figure mobile home investing class. So all that for $47, which is not bad at all. Let's go back. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever heard this woman, so we're just going through, just try to see what she's about, y'all, okay? So then you have Black Family Planning. Let me refresh this. Okay. So then you have Black Family Planning right here, Monday, December 15th. That's coming up. For $20. Then you have Black Girls Build 2 for $30. All these shirts are $30 here. You have a mug for $22, gift card for $10, probably up to maybe $500. $30 for the shirts. Wait, did that repeat? That did repeat. Oh, child. Do it. Okay, different. I'm sorry, child. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. So you have a closing mug and a logo mug. Okay, then you have the broker playbook, the broker private coaching session. Then you have the Black Girls Invest Collective, $47. Oh, she got 5 pages, child. And like I said, I think probably most of the other pages are probably a mix of products and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know about this, y'all. Like, because this is the thing. Whenever you have packages, not only do they have like descriptions and stuff like that, but also too, like one is like a premium edition, and then one's a entry edition, right? Just like a car. There's basic, standard. I can put it. There's basic, intermediate, and advanced models, right? So, okay, her page 2 is not. Okay, so broker program $49. Broker start marketing materials membership not included for $599. Budget analysis ebook for $9.99. Build your brand and grow your following replay. So that's $19.99 for right now. Bundle fund your dreams to fix your credit for $120. Business credit with J Searcy here. Then she's got CEO Society, the real estate investing school for $39. Some merch here. Contracts cash, intro into wholesale of real estate. $47 done for your email sequence for $20. Feature and boost $149 for a listing. Find my first deal for $29. Flash sale $47 wholesale. Masterclass there. Then fund your dreams $100. No APR credits from startups $29. Fund and free how to build your business credit to finance your dream. Get flippy with Jay. July group fix flip coaching $397. Okay, that's a 5-week course. Oh, that's July and that's May. Okay, so the July is $397, but the May was $897. That's a jump. Then you got Get Flipping with Jay, store favorites for flips for $27. Group real estate investment coaching $5,000. So it looks like she sells many things, child. How to determine your renovation construction budget, masterclass, virtual masterclass, $49. How to launch your Airbnb Atriage business for $297. Fix your personal credit for $47. Investors only consulting with J Searcy partnerships for $10,000. 2-day intensive 2-day virtual masterclass series for $99. A shirt for $30. The Patreon, the Airbnb Patreon is in 30 days, 5-week virtual intensive class. And then right here, July 2022, a 5-week virtual intensive class. So see, $897 here, but then for July it goes down to $397. Listing open house combo for $97. Listing an open house subscription $97. Mastering the art of estimating rehab costs for $99. Some money moves only private coaching $5,000. Money moves trading only $3,000. Money moves only stock monthly membership. Of course, a hoodie there. Own your profits 6-figure central contracted business for $5,000. Paycheck to properties $97,000. Private wealth building strategy session $197. Project Ray 30 days learning plan started for $497, but originally $30,000. Promo post for rates, so 2 posts in the Facebook group, 2 posts in the Facebook group and Instagram page for $399, $499, and then email blast to 35,000 ladies for $1,299. Growth code, ready to build your brand, grow your following for $42. Real estate investing videos, upsell from bootcamp $47. Real estate scripts email templates pack for $27. We're almost done, y'all. And the reason why I'm going through this is because, for one, I don't know who this woman is, right? Learn her from the shade room. Number two, obviously, if she's been around this long, she has had to have multiple sources of income. But number three, Black girls in real estate, it seems like she is, how can I put this? Y'all remember back in the day with Disney, when they actually took their time, energy, and commitment to bringing you quality content? But now with Disney, it's like, can we do diversity, equity, and inclusion and just plaster it everywhere? And the magic is not as magical anymore. It's kind of giving that vibe to me. Now, I'm not shading her. I'm not dragging her. This is just Braylon just giving his opinion. Real estate strategic business plan for $1,499. Real estate without a license. Without a license. How long has she been in business? Great question. Let's see here. Jeanine Searcy. How long has she been in business? Okay. So right here, so she's interned with the Oprah Show, recruited for several Fortune 500 companies, branch manager for a car service. So 2020, she took her resources and tools she developed from her first few house renovations and started Black Girls in Real Estate. So it looks like she's been around for 5 years. So yeah, it looks like she's been in it for 5 years, it looks like, because she said what she said here about right here in 2020. So she's been around for 5 years in this thing. But I am confused with this. Like, don't you have to have a license to sell real estate usually? Okay, license without real estate without license sold out. Now maybe there's a way that you can do this without a license. Now, I don't think Melody has ever said that, you can do real estate. Let me flip the words around. I don't think Melody has ever said you can do property preservation without a license. I think she's licensed in different states, right? All Backs Matter, 1999, 2-day class, 101 on Airbnb, short-term rentals, virtual masterclass from 1999, 6-figure mobile home investing masterclass from 1999, Become a Tax Lien Queen from 1999, Replay, Build Your Business Credit, All Backs Matter 2.0, 1999, Flip and Fix and Flip, virtual masterclass 1999, Flipping Homes to Buy Hotels, curated by Jeanine Smith and Damari Reeves, Replay Get Plan with J virtual business planning session, how and where to buy your first multi-unit building for 1999, how to build your business credit and purchase your company car using your EIN virtual master class for 1999, how to buy land for under 1K 1999 virtual master class, how to find your next real estate deal virtual master class 1999, how to raise capital for real estate investment deals virtual master class for 1999, how successfully leave your 9-to-5 to become a full-time entrepreneur, make money while you sleep series, Airbnb a trippanage, I think. My bad, y'all. 1999 investor agent series, $197. Elevate your career in 2026. Strategy call for $97. Secure the bag 101 on hard money, how to get for $27. I will say the body is bodying. Okay, she definitely, she got it. single listing blast for $49. Y'all say, shut up about the cars running. Stay on the assignment. The black woman's wealth reset. $20 here. The CEO for Society. Now this says since 2000. pull it up, for $462. Now that's interesting because she said in that article that she's been around since 2020. Does this have a description? Or a description, rather? No, this doesn't have a description either. Wow. I would think for $462 that you would, do a description for it, but child, that's just me. And then the last page, y'all. By the way, every time I go to the next page, it takes a minute for it to load, so I gotta refresh it. So this is the last page here. Investor's Guide to Hiring 50 Questions to Ask Before Hiring General Contractor, $27. The process to submit an offer on real estate deal, $27. The Ultimate Credit Building Masterclass, $42. The Digital Budget Blueprint for $9.99. Thou Shalt Get Money 24/7. That should be a hoodie. I like that one. $30. Black Girls Real Estate Ultimate Business Plan for $16. Ultimate Home Building Checklist Model, $99. The Wealthy Women into Real Estate Investment Boot Camp for $99. She got 5 pages, child. Listen, yes, you need a license in Tennessee and Arkansas. Okay, I figured as much that you need a license for real estate. Yeah, I'm just like, but I really don't know of any state where you cannot do real estate without a license. That's just me. But I'll keep you informed if anything else happens. But like I said, we did not drag, we did not shade, we did not, fuel gasoline onto the fire. It was a news story. It was a destination. I thought it was important to talk about. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, let's roll on. Y'all, this dumb fuck right here, who got upset by Erika Badu calling him Jerry. This dumb fuck compared Haley Bailey to Ursula, where the Little Mermaid actually made money and Haley Bailey could have been nominated for an Oscar award. This is the same dumb fuck that has an SA lawsuit. This is the same dumb fuck that said, well, you're 16, 17 and a half, you're soon gonna get this D. And he was greasy with a 15-year-old on a Discord call. Yeah, let's talk about it. PDF Akademiks fires back. Don't call me white girl. You're not relevant. PDF Akademiks is caught in a fresh storm of controversy after comedian podcaster Mona known as Don't Call Me White Girl resurfaced her long-standing issues with him on a recent episode of the Joe Budden podcast. For those of you who don't know, there was a show on Complex called Everyday Struggle. PDF Akademiks was on there by happenstance. He didn't have a resume to be on national TV. Okay, just want to put that out there. All right, moving on. And also, too, he did the war in Iraq and made fun of black people dying. Yeah. Mona first criticized PDF Akademiks years ago during a No Jumper interview, calling out his early war in Iraq series, saying he made fun of kids dying in Chicago while building his platform. She argued that people who never lived street life should not be reporting on it, saying you can't learn this in a degree, you can't cover it if you don't understand it, which a lot of people were saying, by the way. I do just want to say that, so here we go.
We let real dweebs that wouldn't even jump out the car to cop a fucking eighth. If they made beer illegal, they would have a hard time getting it. They'd be the nigga paying $30 for a can of beer because they fucking don't know nothing. We gorillas. Like, once you survive the street and you don't rat, you're not dead. I ain't got that fucked up limp or ain't put me in no chair, nigga. I'm a gorilla. You feel me saying? I'm better than you because I survived that shit, period. And the thing about street people is we have knowledge that you can't just go get a degree in. You have a degree in whatever you want. You can't learn this shit I know. And I damn near can't even fucking teach it. You understand what I'm saying? That look down, that whole like, they're thugs, they have criminal records. That's why you can't be in this culture reporting on it. That's why Akademiks shouldn't have been the person reporting on all the Chicago shit. Because he ain't from 63rd. Like, he don't know shit about shit, but we let these people come in the culture and talk shit. Look at the people we talked about, Gil and Wallow. Gil locked the fuck up, doors kicked in over some motherfucking weed. Him and his bitch went to jail. And she was a square and open her fucking mouth and ain't tell. This lady's a makeup artist. You understand what I'm saying? Fucking Wallow do a dub for robbery. Like, these motherfuckers is talking street shit, teaching street lessons because they walked on them streets. We let people that's really like in the culture that don't have Vlad. Akademiks, Trap Lore. I don't understand how they're allowed to do that shit. I don't get it. Shit, lightweight Adam. Like, I don't get how the white boys could just come in and do that. I do know why. Because this is a white man's world. A white man can do what the fuck he want. A white man right now can come out as a drill rapper, put goals in his mouth. The nigga might
you
go
know
up.
what? If you're gonna push that, if you go
Now, I'm gonna just say this. There was a guy named Vic Mensa who was on Everyday Struggle and wanted to slap the piss, shout out to Mama Evelyn, slap the piss out of Akademiks. And this is the thing, right? Akademiks never goes hard on men. Sounds like a YouTuber we know, the male version of Thirsty Toxicity that lost the case. Moving on. But listen, like I'm saying, right? Akademiks will not go after Vic Mensa. He went after Freddie Gibbs a little bit, this, that, and the third. But it's like, bruh, I get what Don't Call Me White Girl is saying, right? Of course, if somebody has passed away in Chicago, right, I can talk about it because it's a news story, or as we call them, destinations over here. But for me to report on street culture when I never lived in Chicago, she got a damn point, right? It's almost like there was this show called Jail. It was on the Spike TV network, right? And it was people from the gangs on national TV giving the inside track of how the sausage was made, right? And it's just like people in gangs know people in gangs, right? So I get what the white girl is saying. So here's another clip. Oh, come on, really? This is what we're doing. Give me a moment now. Okay, so here's this here. Here we go. Hang on a second. Now you're bringing up Stephen A. Smith, right? Stephen A. Smith, although he had a very measly, dismissive, you know, not really important motherfucking factor of a basketball career, he played somewhat of basketball. And he was at the Philadelphia Inquirer, right? So he has a resume that allows him to be able to give commentary in sports. And what Don't White Girl is saying is, don't tell me about the streets that I've walked on, that I breathed around these people, and I've been about it. And I cannot find your family tree of how you're connected to these streets. I think she's being very reasonable. Let's keep going.
That way, but still able to speak about it in a way that sounds like they know what they're talking about?
No.
You wouldn't be the same?
No. People lose their lives in the street. It's a different thing.
It's a politics that come in the street that if you're discussing it from a wide array, you might not understand.
There's a politics that come with everything that you
not like
you compare it to sports.
I'm saying, well, she's saying because he's never come from the streets, he's never done any of the things that happen in the streets, he shouldn't be able to report on it. I'm not saying she's right or wrong. I'm just saying, I think if you're a good reporter and you have enough knowledge on how to find out information on something, you can report on it in an honest way.
So are you going to bring up Milagro Grams next? Because Milagro Grams got found guilty in the court of law for bullying, harassing, and defaming Megan Thee Stallion, and has to pay $59,000. So I'm just asking a question here. Let's keep going.
Wait.
To this dumb fuck and Mark Lamont Hill, right? To those two dumb fucks. It would be, right? Like Mark Lamont Hill, right? Let's just say somebody who's never went to school is whooping ass mentally around Mark Lamont Hill and reducing his resume. Mark Lamont Hill will not like that. Just like this same dumb fuck right here. Now, I'm not saying the news, y'all. I'm pointing to this dumb fuck right here in the burgundy hoodie. Whatever this dumb fuck does, that would be like trying to tell him who he should or should not be, right? So it's the principle of the thing, like how India Love, the dumb fuck that she is, and DDG, let me just say this to you, bro. People had every right to dunk in on India Love. So listen, the next time you get an award, I hope somebody goes up there and ruins your fucking moment. Because you don't give a fuck about your child. You don't give a fuck about Haley Baker. You don't give a fuck about nobody except your dancer. You don't give a fuck about your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your brothers. Because your brother whooped ass on somebody at DreamCon. And then DG got big mad, right? But he said before getting a DreamCon, if you call me doo-doo garbage. So it's like, bruh, if you say that shit and somebody says it, what do you expect? And India Love is a public figure, you dumb fuck. Just like you are a public figure, you dumb fuck. You're the one that wrote a song about don't take my child. I'm not about these hoes. This, that, the third. Bruh, shut the fuck up. Disrespectfully, I would love to do a versus between me and DDG doing a Hot Topic show for 1 week. Brainley's virtual tour up against DDG. I bet you I know who will win that one. Easily. Fucking easily. I would beat Casanat in doing a Hot Topic show because y'all have limited capacity to be about anything else than being fucking stupid. Let's finish this fucking clip. And that's to AMP2. Damn. Let's keep going.
I can't
put that in music because they have the experience to tell a story through music. What? How is this dumb fuck existing? Who is his mother? And by the way, I am so sorry. He should have been swallowed as a one night stand. Let's keep going. Okay. Here's the thing, right? There's a difference between just saying anything for entertainment and being about your shit. Nikki News has been here for most of these tours. And whenever we have broken down media stories, and I said this to Grown Woman Don't Try Me. I asked her this rather. Do I not cover more of the media industry and how it relates to Black culture more than anybody else on YouTube or on social media? Because the media stories we have broken here, you haven't heard from Kim Pye, you haven't heard from Lovely T, Toss Away K, Binge Worthy, and all due respect to three of them except Toss Away K, because she talked about Cardi B and her child having herpes, and when you do that, you get no respect from me. But we have covered and broken down and taken the inches of media and have expounded upon knowledge that, guess what, you probably haven't heard before. But here's the thing, though. Not only do I study this shit, but I also went to Kent State University, also Arkansas Tech University in Russellville, and I studied this shit. I researched this shit. I'm the dude that will find an article from years ago, which I have done here on YouTube, just to bring it into modern day so you can get a better understanding. Now, don't white girl will say, hey, you know what? This Braylon dude actually know what he talking about. He talked about the NBC Universal spinning off their cable networks. This dude seems to know about the Warner Brothers deal. This dude seems to know about franchises and how that connects to theme parks and how that connects to merchandise. This dude seems to be about his shit. And sure, anybody can talk about media commentary. Sure. But that's different than somebody having a Glock to your head because of a move you made. Gene Deal, who's been on the Everyday Riders or Streets podcast, this, that, and the third, has more credibility than ACK or PDF Akademiks. Like, come on now. Like, let's stop this shit. Okay, so let me put it like this. If AK or PD Akademiks had an album, right, and LL Cool J put out an album, do you honestly think that people are going to go see AK or PD Akademiks on tour before LL Cool J? Come on now. There's a difference here. There's a distinction. There is a weight that is understood to this shit. Let's keep going. During the new episode, Mona Riera has said, I really don't like PD Akademiks. She said, adding that learn about his early content made her question how people let that fly. Her co-host kept it mostly neutral, given PD Akademiks' history with the show and its cast, leaving Mona standing alone her critique. PD Akademiks did hold back his live stream response, dismissing Mona as not relevant enough and accusing her of talking about him for attention. Bruh, everybody talks about you. Bruh, you a public figure. This comes with it. And by the way, you got this smoke from Mona, but yet when Sassy Santana wanted to see your ass outside, yo Mitch ass did not want to come out the house. Because you had all that smoke for Young Miami. Bruh. She had every right to say what she said, and she was not the only person that dragged you, shaded you, and mentally blown you off about what you did. And here's the thing. PD Akademiks got Tariq energy. You remember that moment where the Glock was to Tariq's head? And when Ghost said, you know what? If you wasn't my son, you would be an enemy. Keep thinking you're smarter than me. Don't make that mistake again. It's very easy to be gangster in Grand Theft Auto, but it's real different when you gotta be a gangster and the wrong move you make can end your life in real life. Okay, all right. Oh my Lord, he also suggested Joe Budden might need to keep the cast calibrated. PD Akademiks claims Mona overtalks her co-host, and they too are tired of her dominating the pod. Well, last time I checked, that's Joe Budden's podcast, so you have no say so. Moving on. Child, this story here, trigger warning everybody. I saw this story and had to bring it to y'all. Passenger who died on cruise ship was served 33 drinks, lawsuit claims. Yeah, we'll get to this here in just a minute. A 35-year-old California man who died aboard a Royal Caribbean cruise ship last year was served at least 33 alcoholic drinks at the ship's bar. You heard me correctly. 33 drinks. His family claims in a lawsuit. Michael Virgil of Monero Valley boarded the Navigator of the Seas in Los Angeles on December 13, 2024, and his fiancee Connie Agler and their son, according to court documents filed in Miami, Florida, where the cruise company is based, as they were on their way to Hacienda, Mexico. Royal Caribbean crew members negligently overserved Virgil in a matter of hours, where he exhibited obvious signs of intoxication, the lawsuit alleges. While intoxicated, Virgil attempted to find his cabin room, got lost, and became agitated, the lawsuit states. Virgil was then confronted by Royal Caribbean security members who allegedly tackled him to the ground and subdued him with their full body weight, the plaintiff's lawsuit claims. So this is Michael Virgil right here, everybody. And that's his beautiful fiance, that Connie Agler. Royal Caribbean crew members also allegedly injected haloperidol. Never heard of it before, but apparently this is a prescription medication used to treat psychotic disorders into Virgil at the request of the ship's captain. Multiple cans of pepper spray were also used on him, Agler's attorneys claim. The father ultimately died in the care of Royal Caribbean staff and crew members, the lawsuit states. In a statement to CBS News, a Royal Caribbean spokesperson said, "We were saddened by the passing of all of our guests and worked with authorities on the investigation and will refrain from commenting any further on pending litigation." The attorneys noted in the lawsuit that Royal Caribbean had the right to refuse alcohol service to anyone that was physically intoxicated, but alleged that the company failed to do so to protect Virgil's life. They also claim the cruise line deliberately markets its all-you-can-drink beverage package to passengers and ensures there's a bar at every nook and the navigator of the seas. In addition, negligence claims in the alleged overservice of alcohol. Activist attorneys also claim Royal Caribbean is negligent in the hiring and training of its crew members, including medical security personnel, alleging they contribute to Virgil's death. This is the second lawsuit in recent months against Royal Caribbean involving a death and the consumption of alcohol. A 66-year-old woman, Dulcie White, went overboard during a Taylor Swift-themed cruise on October 22nd, 2024, after the ship's crew kept serving her alcohol despite signs of extreme intoxication. Her family filed a lawsuit. Her family claimed in a lawsuit filed in November. The lawsuit also cited Royal Caribbean's a limited alcohol beverage package. Because of that drink package, she did overdo it, trying to maybe get her money's worth. Her daughter Megan Clean said she was completely intoxicated in a way that I haven't seen before. It saddens me that this is my last memory of her. So like I said, first of all, very, very sad story here to bring this to y'all. When I saw this, of course I work in beer and wine, and I'm just like, first of all, was this one bartender or was this multiple bartenders? Because if this is the case, Royal Caribbean is held liable. And of course, people are going to say, well, somebody should have been the sober buddy, this, that, and the third. True and untrue. Should be grown enough to handle your alcohol. But also, too, Royal Caribbean is a cruise ship. They've been around for a very long time. So, of course, they're going to put bars everywhere because they're trying to diversify, trying to do diversity, equity, inclusion, make sure you're having a good time. And also, too, it's up to you to be responsible for that drink package. But still, the point is 33 drinks in a matter of hours. No. Moving on here to MediaTakeout.com here. Erika Banks arrested on drug distribution charges. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Erika Banks is back into the spotlight, not for reality TV drama. The rapper was arrested in Metro Atlanta on Monday after police saying she was caught riding in a stolen car packed with drugs. The Brookhaven police officers pulled over the vehicle after spotting a tinted tag covering a dealer tag that did not sit right. A quick check revealed the car had been reported stolen, setting off a chaotic turn of events. Police say Banks and driver Amani Durrington, 25, were ordered out of the car before officers searched it. Inside Banks' purse, they allegedly found suspected MDMA. Erika Banks got arrested on Bloodford Highway for intent to distribute because she had a big party pack of X pills. Officers also said they discovered grass package for distribution tucked inside the vehicle. Banks is now facing 2 felony charges tied to drug distribution. Durrington is accused of driving a stolen car and carrying drugs of his own. Banks has been riding a wave of fame, since dropping hits like Busted, but this is not her first run-in with Atlanta area police. In August, she was arrested at the airport after a stolen PAL was found in her designer bag. Both Banks and Durrington were booked into the DeKalb County Jail. Like I said, who you hang around sometimes determines where you end up. Hopefully everything will be okay with her. Now, speaking of hopefully things will be okay, Stephen A. Smith, child, MediaTakeout.com once again. So basically what happened was Stephen A. Smith would talk to the Shade Room and offered his take on Ray J's fiery reaction. If you guys don't know, Ray J went off on Beyonce and Jay-Z about not taking pictures with Brandy, okay? And so I can't play the whole clip because we're getting close to the end of the show. But right here, this is what Stephen A. said. What you caught up in your feelings for what you caught up in your feelings for, to the point where you have to broadcast to the world. He asked why there are worse things to happen to us than not having pictures taken with somebody. Smith went on to scold Ray J for oversharing, adding, why does everybody have to know everything? And, I don't think Stephen A. Smith was wrong here. I mean, we have seen Ray J on a very broken, tired, we have seen Ray J in a broken, tired, and decrepit state. The last time that Ray J got talked about, he pulled a POW on stream and has been banned off of Twitch for life, as he deserves. This is his 4th divorce. And of course, I told y'all that he got sued by American Express over for $140,000 over a entertainment platform called the Tronics Network, which, by the way, let me come on the big screen for this. He left Raycon Global, the headphone brand. Guess how much money that was making? he sold shares of this successful company. Guess how much money it was made? $300 million in revenue. $300 million in revenue. He sold his shares to make an entertainment platform a broken, disgusting, and more ratchet version of the Zeus network. And apparently people have not been paid, and there's been a lot of drama. Okay, so listen. So then Ray J responds, right? Stay out of my lane. In a new video, the singer questioned why the ESPN star felt the need to weigh in at all, saying, why are you even talking about this? This isn't even your lane. Now, like I said, Stephen A., he's a king of sport in the sports world, right? But he has talked about personal, things before on his mind. Not too often, but when the vibe is right. But he also has talked about social issues, although nobody asked him to talk about it. But dude, you made this public. When he went up for asking aloud whether Smith had any personal ties to the Carrs and why he seemed so quick to defend them in a situation you had nothing to do with. Dude, you were the one who said, get out my house before I pow you on a stream, sir. You're the one that manipulated your kids on a live stream, sir, to go against their mama. You pushed Princess Love into a pool on national TV. You can't say shit, sir. Ray J began the clip by praising his sister Brandy. She puts me in everything she's ever been in. I'm dedicated to her. She should stop doing that shit. Brandy, stop doing that shit. And I'm speaking to you black to black. Because this dude who you connected to determines your rise and demise. You are our Black Cinderella. Although there's another Black Cinderella before Brandy, but that's neither here nor there, but a very important point. But with that being said, Brandy, you are in a stratosphere. Ray J is under the ground. Then he shifted his focus to Smith. And man, I was shocked to see you involve yourself in my situation with Carrs because this isn't your lane. He added that the criticism felt personal, explaining you don't know me, so how dare you say I'm in my feelings? Why are you expressing your feelings about you and your feelings? He closed insisting that anything between him and Beyonce's family business and the way Smith addressed the situation was disrespectful. Child, let's roll on because I gotta get this story out here. First of all, shout out to rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25. Illinois mom admits deleting her 6-year-old in a cold shower. Jeanine Perry pleads guilty to first-degree murder in devastating 2021 case involving prolonged punishment. An Illinois mother entered a guilty plea last week in connection with the December 2021 death of her young son, bringing a measured resolution to a case that has haunted Lake County for years. Jeanine Perry, now 42, admitted to first-degree murder charges in the death of her 6-year-old son, Damari Perry, accepted responsibility for actions prosecutors described as calculated and merciless. The guilty plea came during a court appearance on Friday with a sentencing scheduled for January 30th, 2026 in the Lake County courtroom. As a part of a negotiated plea agreement, prosecutors agreed to drop several charges that have been filed against Perry and consented to recommended maximum sentence of 45 years in prison rather than life sentence she originally faced. So these are the events leading to the charges. State prosecutors initially filed charges against Perry and her older son, Jeremiah Perry, now 24, in February 2022, according to Lake County State's Attorney Eric Reinhardt. The mother and her adult son devised what he characterized as an exceptionally brutal plan to punish the young boy for behavioral issues. So you mean to tell me this young man had a disability that was not of his fault, of his doing, his making, and your adult son, you fucking cunt. And yes, I'm calling her that. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That cunt and that cunt's waste of sperm that formed a demon of her adult son devised a plan to eliminate this young boy for behavioral issues. And y'all want to give a fuck about Portia and the vagina that she's eating and the ass that she's gulping down from the back. Are you fucking kidding me? Authorities allege that parent Jeremiah subject Damari to prolonged exposure and cold showers, a form of discipline. Prosecutors contend that this extended punishment directly resulted in the child's death, with evidence suggesting the parent failed to seek medical attention despite the boy's deteriorating condition. The case took an even darker turn when investigators discovered evidence that Perry and her allegedly attempted to conceal their actions by burying the child's remains after his death. This alleged cover-up added layers of severity to an already tragic situation. So the original charges included 8 counts of murder along with accusations of aggravated battery of a child, dismembering a human body, conspiracy, aggravated domestic battery, concealment of homicidal death, endangering the life or health of a child, abuse of a corpse, or obstructing justice. Okay. Perry faced an additional charge specific to her role as a parent for failure to report the death or disappearance of a child under the age of 13. The exact details of which charges were dismissed as part of her plea agreement remain unclear beyond the single first-degree murder count which she admitted guilty to. Another one of Perry's children faced charges related to Damari's death process through the juvenile justice system due to their age at the time of the incident. So Perry, a mother of 7 children, had a complex history with child welfare authorities regarding Damari. She previously fought to regain custody of the boy in 2017 after he entered the Illinois foster care system following his birth in 2015. So her older son, Jeremiah, continues to face his own legal battle. He maintains separate charges in connection with Damari's death. Is scheduled to face trial. Stand trial began February 9th, 2026. Unlike his mother, Jeremiah has not entered a plea agreement, could face life in prison if convicted on all counts. Y'all, when I tell y'all this is why I do this show, seriously. And like I said, not everybody's got to do what I do. But sincerely, I miss the days where everybody gave a fuck about everybody. Just a little bit. And you don't have to report on this story, but just recognize whatever you don't know about could happen to somebody you know. Y'all, let me get this Daily Motivator up here for y'all. We can get the hell out of here because I can't. That's why I saved it for the end because Jesus. Hopefully Damari Perry is in heaven and God strike that other child, Jeremiah, and the mama in the book of hell. Please and thank you. Listen, I know I'm not supposed to wish hell on people. I'm supposed to, honor my neighbor, but that's not a good neighbor. And State Farm wouldn't even approve it to be a good neighbor. Old age is 15 years older than I am. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Stafford Day over for Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. Move steadily ahead. If you hurry too much, you'll burn out. When you linger too often, you'll fall behind. Instead, seek to move steadily forward. Make the effort, make it sustainable, and continue. We've done enough for the day. Stop and rest for some time. Off has been revived and refreshed. You'll probably start again. It's tempting to think that you can get everything done without stopping and then quit for a long while. That really produces any good results in the long term. You're more likely to build and maintain momentum for stay pace. The ideal amount of effort is the amount you can continue to put forth day after day, month after month. Move steadily, not too fast, not too slow. With that approach, you're sure to go far as you wish to go. Number one, the only way you will go as far as you wish to go is by understanding that your space has power. Number two, it's simply to think you can get everything done without stopping and quit for a long while. Taking a break and quitting are two completely different things. That's the second thing I'll tell you. Then finally, make the effort, make it sustainable. Make sure that you put in, the right boundaries to make sure that not only can you move mentally, but you also feel soundful with your decisions. My uncle was named after Oliver Wendell Holmes. That is awesome, my friend. That is awesome. And with that being said, y'all, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special because you were always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully by spending time together, we're great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're actually standing for something. Because guess what? The world needs somebody to stand up for something. Have you seen the world today? Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again, I love you, I value, I appreciate you all. Always remember, see what God given, or see what God given, or see what God given. Wherever obstacles you come, where success you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Proud of you down. So finally, y'all listen. We went from Usher to a 6-year-old being unalived by his older brother and his mom and another child in the family. All I ask is this: recognize the power of our platforms and what we give. Because the reason why hell is happening is because some of y'all broadcast hell more than what needs to be talked about. And if it ain't you, don't pick up that bullet. If it ain't you, don't call around to no show on radio, YouTube, this, that, and third, and get it off your chest. And finally, if it ain't you, that means you're on your purpose. If it ain't, you might need to pick up that bullet and make sure you check into why you're seeking contention and not being about your purpose. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as society, as people, as culture. I feel the love and send it right back to you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Bye, y'all. Peace.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.